recorded live at Podfest Berlin, supported by WonderTax. Tax returns made easy.
Hey, it's Kieran here at the beginning of the episode with the TTS voice. This is a live show with the slides, so you know what that means. It's on YouTube.
To the mic.
I think we're recording now.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fucking hell. Welcome to Corner Späti at Podfest again. Everyone, please, for the love of God, make some fucking noise.
Me too.
Yeah. 1,000 people.
You gotta put some laugh tracks in.
Yeah, they really liked how we came up from the stage, like with the fog.
Oh,
the
yeah.
smoke.
Yeah, absolutely. They went crazy for that. That's on the DVD release.
DVD. Wow.
I don't know anyone who ever had a Blu-ray player.
Me neither.
Yeah, no. It seemed like at that point it was done.
I think my mom had a Blu-ray player.
Oh,
Seems
yeah.
like an American
It
thing.
is, yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. And then you realize that like owning a PlayStation just functions as
Yeah.
PlayStation doesn't.
I use my play.
PlayStation doesn't count as a Blu-ray player. That's not why you got it.
No, it's not why I got it exactly, but it just happened to double as that.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So something I forgot where my beer is. All right. Something I do every live show is please make some noise if you've listened to the podcast before. Please make some noise if you haven't. All right. We're gonna come.
Alright.
Stop it. You edit. You listen to every episode.
Now you just have your stuff
Yeah,
on
but I
it.
just listen to every episode like la 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 la. I'm not listening to you, Kira.
I refuse. All right, yeah. So that's good. That's fun. We're doing a live show. We've got all the bells and whistles. I do have to open with a slight story that happened to me today, which is I think like the ideal German experience, which is I was in Reva with my toddler, and before the casa is all the expensive alcohols, and she decided to like run alongside it with her arm out, trailing her fingers across all the bottles, causing everyone to freak the fuck out, expecting her to break like a 40 € bottle of whiskey or something. She didn't. And I had to like say like, come over here now kind of thing. So the guy behind me in the queue realizes I speak English and wants to talk to me about that. But not in the like, I hate you German way, but in the like, I love you way. Because he wanted to talk about two things, most importantly, which is one, Phil Collins' Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Or Can You Feel in the Air Tonight? He loves that song. He wanted to talk about that. And second, he also wanted to talk about the dream he had last night where he was Martin Luther King.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
As an American, I have that dream at least. So I
Every
know
night.
that feeling. I just don't go around telling everyone.
Oh no.
Damn.
What a king.
We're going to talk about really bad Germans in a second, so I just wanted to open with the wonderful, wonderful German example. So, all right. First things first, we have to do some news, which is the only thing really worth talking about that we haven't talked about on the podcast already, happening pretty much this weekend. We will do an episode on it, is the Polish elections. I found out these robots are becoming more common in like supermarkets in Warsaw and now have like political posters on them.
Oh, damn. So you can you rent a robot?
I'm assuming, yeah. Like
But
I'm
why-
hoping like Confederacja doesn't have like a legion
An
of
army
robots.
of robots.
What's their function though? Why do they exist?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Annoying.
More or less. So because there is one Polish robot that has become like a meme that everyone absolutely loves, and that is Carafus.
God damn.
I
But no,
do
but
love Carefus.
this is the thing, though, is that I feel that Poland, in true, like, anyone who's, of course, I'm not going to use the official CEE terminology, Central
Yeah.
Eastern European country. No,
No.
this is pure Eastern European vibe. So they just
Yeah.
like got way too stoked about capitalism, and they're like, oh, obviously, we need to combine the best of both worlds. Yes, we mean Japan with cutesy little cat robot things, and the U.S. with Pepsi just everywhere.
Oh yeah, but it's carrying Pepsi
It's
as
carrying
well.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
This
it's
is
a
for-
Pepsi
It's
waiting.
It's a Pepsi robot. Yeah. So
It's disgusting.
Kero,
It is.
Kerofush.
Yeah, how could you call this disgusting?
Kerofush talks in a cutesy little voice, obviously
No.
in Polish.
Oh.
He makes different little expressions, little angry and sad faces.
Waterboards you with the Pepsi challenge.
Yeah, takes you to a CIA black site in Poland, yeah. But yeah, he just goes around Carrefour, the French supermarket chain that is also in Poland, and like offers shoppers like, hey, I know you're like getting your weekly shop, but how about a fucking Pepsi? Let's
Do I
go.
have to pay Carrefour?
No, you have to pay the
No, no,
checkout
you-
person at the
yeah.
end.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
free Pepsi. Nick's right.
I thought-
Capitalism.
Oh, I thought it's a little refreshment.
Yeah, no,
during
I don't.
my-
During your weekly
I
shop.
am.
Yeah.
Thank you, cat robot.
I'm taking the revolutionary stance that Carrefour sucks.
But look at him.
I see it. I know, but I gotta look past.
You just want to
it.
be different.
And it takes
I'm not
effort.
like other
It
boys.
takes
I
a
don't
lot
like
for me to look
Kerfus.
past something that is cat shaped
All right.
and say I don't like it.
So like the head of like the Marxist organizing group Socialist Action does actually have a photo of her with Kerofush.
Well,
Pigs.
What do you have to say now, Nick?
Yeah, that is some revisionist bullshit if I've ever seen it.
So okay, Kerofush is definitely the good option when compared to like the Roomba with the poster on it for the party that wants to bring back capital punishment
Yeah, I
and
want to
like
tip that over so bad.
yeah, that's a Confederatia who are
Confederatia.
yep. Yulia's giving me the nod. She knows Polish more than I do. They want to get rid of all migrants, gay people, no abortions, bring back capital punishment, etc., etc.
basically to the right of
They
the
like
piss party.
Yeah.
they're a young startup like Vice that got bought by Saudi Arabia.
More or less. Like, not too far off. But anyway, we will do an episode about the Polish elections after they've actually happened. And I can, like, as you can see, that wasn't actually a discussion of the Polish elections. It was a discussion of a cat robot that I
The
love.
robots.
But we are doing something that we usually do at the live shows, which is Megrika. For anyone...
I'm not prepared. Yeah.
I did not know this was happening.
For anyone who doesn't know, Megarika is the competition where I have looked up all the best boys of Europe, which is to say the richest person in every European country. They are all boys, I'm sorry. I'm not sexist, I'm just an observer of history. And I'm going to tell the gang over here their net worth, why they're rich, and 3 pieces of information about them. And they have to guess either who they are or where they're from.
Do we have the map?
You have the map. The map will be shown in a minute. Don't worry.
Yeah, phew.
All right.
It's just too many countries in Europe.
All right. Net worth, 1 billion.
Flat out 1 billion.
Flat 1 billion.
Damn.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Made his money by an airline, shipping, cement, being a landlord, and having a rich dad.
The enemy.
Spain.
You'll get your turn. And also the audience will get to guess as well, so it's you versus the audience. Okay, so when his dad was 17, he left school and worked as a salesman. At age 23, he got a job at his uncle's import-export business in Saudi Arabia.
From rags to riches. Working at your uncle's. Saudi
Yeah, just a
Arabian
working
company.
class Joe in fucking in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where he was the only one able to bring in cement into the country during the time.
Wait, into his home country or into Saudi Arabia?
Into Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Impressive.
But he's not from Saudi Arabia.
No.
Okay.
Well, then he wouldn't be the Megarika for Europe.
He later moved to London and bought a 10.5 thousand ton ship to start his shipping business. Just out of pocket.
Yeah, me too.
He started an airline, piece of information number 2. He started an airline with his brother and then got into the family business by starting a shipping company. that is plagued with the usual stuff all shipping companies are plagued with, which is slavery and murder allegations. There are no laws in international waters.
Jesus fuck.
We did a whole episode on the shipping industry. Hamburg is a dark and evil place. The airline he co-owns with his brother is notorious for union busting and pulling out of markets that attempt to strike.
Oh.
I think I know who this is.
Hell yeah. All right, answers at the end. Piece of information number 3. He currently owns tens of thousands of flats in London and lives in Monaco. Of course. All right, and here is the map. The blue countries are already taken. The grey ones are up for grabs.
Ireland.
Okay, you think Ireland?
Yeah.
Julia?
I thought so too.
I think you're gonna have an Ireland.
All right, audience.
The Ryanair guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds
The
like
the union bus.
union-
bus.
Yeah, they literally have on their website like help us.
Oh yeah, open the European sky. Sign our petition. Do not sign that
Union
petition.
bus. Yeah.
and the Saudi Arabia thing too is real Irish lore.
What?
Oh,
Since when?
Yeah.
No, since I've told him all the stories of my various relations to Saudi Arabia,
Oh,
he
yeah.
thinks all Irish people have a Saudi Arabia connection, and not
You
that
have
I'm.
Saudi Arabia connection?
I'm not willing to talk about it on the podcast, but yes, you can talk to me after the show. It's hilarious. All right, audience. What do we? Audience guesses? Shout them out.
Oh, Greece. Okay.
Oh my God, Ryanair has really done a disservice to our fucking public image, hasn't it? All right, so it's not Ireland.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, Greece is a good guess, but no, unfortunately not.
I feel 1 billion for a Greek,
Let me
for a
see,
Greek
let me see.
oligarch is not enough.
Let me take a look here.
Russia?
We got Hungary from the audience.
Russia?
Russia.
Hungary has an airline. No.
Hungary has an
An island.
No, an airline company. Wasn't it like Wow Air or Wizz?
Wizz, yeah.
I'm about to say Vix, but that's something different.
But
Is
that came
WoW
later.
Finnish? I thought WoW was.
Wow is Icelandic.
Oh yeah, that's it. What's that, Yulia? You got Hungary? Or no? We got Hungary from the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we
I
got?
said Russia. Just
You got Russia. Nick, Yulia, what you got? If no one gets it at this point, I'm going to call it.
yeah, fair.
I'm gonna say say Hungary as well, because why not?
Why not? Why the fuck not? Any other audience answers before, while Yulia's thinking? Romania? Okay.
Cement.
Oh, wait, Romania ended up back on the thing because he died, right?
No, he got. For people who don't know, we did Romania before when the richest person in Romania was this former tennis player who would take German businessmen to just like gun down wild boar in the Romanian forest. And he also claims that he ate a champagne glass whole once. No, someone got richer than him. He's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, grind.
I'm just gonna be random and say Latvia, just because.
I was thinking Latvia too for whatever reason, but
All right.
It's wrong.
Nope, no one has gotten it.
Oh,
shit.
Well, who
Yeah.
is it?
Oh my God!
This is a-
Wait.
What?
Polis Haji Ayanau, or Nick,
said
you can
Russia.
probably do this better than me because he
Yeah,
is
no.
Cyprus.
Oh my God!
I should have fucking guessed. You love Cyprus.
Oh wait, you said Greece. That's good. Why do I say Latvia?
Yeah, exactly. Latvia, the Greece of the North. Everyone says that. This is the co-owner and number one shareholder in his brother's airline EasyJet.
Oh, we were so close.
EasyJet is Cypriot?
You thought it was from Greece?
So
Damn
the
it.
audience wins.
We've got a pro and gnosis candidate in the house tonight who believes that Cyprus should also belong to Greece.
We'll talk after the show.
But this picture is old as hell, no?
That's a
Then-
No, that's just the projector.
That is how I imagine a Cypriot billionaire looking.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
But less 80s glasses.
Yeah, it really looks.
You know he
80s.
has a gold chain.
All right, so I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. The guy who owns Ryanair buttons that top button. All right, that's the
nerd.
difference.
Absolute nerd.
He's
And
a
looks
terrible
Irish.
person. Yeah, and looks very Irish. Yes.
Shit, man. Hey.
Damn it.
All right, and that leads us to our main topic tonight. I do have to get out the notes for this because we are actually a smart podcast. Don't listen to the haters.
I mean, listen to them. That's cool. I
Yeah.
like being thought of as stupid.
Free advertising. All right. So our main topic tonight is, of course,
Oh my god. The Empire Burger.
I knew it was a thing. I knew it was a thing. I knew as soon as I said Empire Burger is the translation, I knew it was a thing. No, unfortunately, it's the Reichsbürgers. But come on, like.
Wait, where does Empire Burger? America, I guess.
Oh no, Canada actually.
Oh,
Which
well, that's
empire are they
America.
talking?
Just the Empire of Burger. Look at that burger empire.
Why would you? Okay, listen.
Yeah.
That annoys me. Like, why would you want to eat? How
wanna-
can you
I-
even eat
I'm
that?
sorry. Why wouldn't you?
I want to
No,
eat that.
That's so uncomfortable to eat.
Yeah,
no?
because you have to.
But that's a later problem.
You have to eat it.
You eat it, and then you get your picture on the wall.
But you have to dismantle it
Oh,
before
it's one of
you
those
eat
things.
Yeah.
So this is basically several burgers because you can't fit
And
that
a
in your
salad.
mouth. I mean, I can't fit that.
That is just some iceberg lettuce thrown on a
Yeah,
plate.
it's healthy.
Do you have to eat the salad too?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
every
To
single
win,
thing.
I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The last time I did an eating challenge, the trick was I just brought the plate to my mouth, opened, and as soon as he said go, I just started pushing things.
Oh, you're disgusting.
I won €50.
Did you get your?
You won?
Yeah, well, of
But
course
what
I
was
won.
it?
Do
What
you
were
wanna-
you eating?
All right, so this was
Sorry, we're getting so sidetracked.
it was €50 and a ticket to like the big party that my college was going to have that year. So like a free ticket. I gave the ticket to the person who came second place because it was like you wanted the ticket more. I wanted the €50.
I'm poor.
You're such a great winner.
I am. Yeah, I
like
just
that.
don't go clubbing. Julia.
That's why you didn't get a shot.
That's why I didn't get the shot glass. All right, so yeah, it was a slice of shepherd's pie, portion of chips.
Why was I going to say that? I was going to say, I bet it was a
Because this was
shepherd's pie.
a college canteen in Ireland. Of course, it was shepherd's pie. You can make that en masse. Shepherd's pie, portion of chips, boiled carrots and broccoli, and then like afterwards we
This is
had.
the most boring eating competition I've ever heard of.
Oh, when there's a
Come on.
time limit, baby.
Yeah, but like, come on. Shoveling down 70 hot dogs. That's sick.
That's
cool.
American,
That's
yeah.
American. That's
Until that one
shepherd's
Japanese guy
pie,
started
though.
trashing all of
That's
you.
a feat of athleticism.
Yeah.
This is just lazy.
Nobody-
Okay, but
Imagine eating shepherd's pie just like.
yeah.
yeah.
There's a video on Facebook.
Okay, we need to see that.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how to find it again.
Yeah, there's no Kobayashi of eating
Eating shepherd's pie. Kobayashi's probably the Kobayashi of eating shepherd's pie. The man can do anything. Anyway, apart from that lovely sidetrack, we do actually have to talk about the Reichsbürgers now. So we've done episodes of the Reichsbürgers before because, of course. But we thought we would do an all-in-one episode, especially when we're doing slides for the live show, because there's a lot of fun things to show you. There's-
Also, it's very, very up to date.
oh yeah, there's some new stuff that we haven't covered.
There have been raids. lately.
There have been raids,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right, so thing we should say as a disclaimer, we're going to talk about like the fun side of the Reichsbürgers, but we do have to put that big old fun asterisk on it of they've attacked synagogues before and stuff, and they have zero chill. They're not like, they're fun to kind of look at from a distance, but not to have like a conversation with or be around. So we're acknowledging that and then moving on because I want to get on with the rest of my day and not think about horrible things. Other fun fact we should mention, according to the Verfassungsschutz, there is about 21,000 Reichsbürgers in the country. So, what do they believe? First things first, Germany is fake, and it's a company. You will constantly hear the term Deutschland GmbH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BRD GmbH.
This was the only not really fucked image I could find that illustrated this concept.
Oh, you didn't make this?
No, I found
Somebody.
No, Kira would not do this. This is horrible graphic design is my passion, sort of.
Yeah.
vibes.
This is from an article asking, is Germany a company?
yeah, from like tea is actually medicine.com or whatever. Anyway, so this is a thing. The post-war German state is fake. It's all bullshit. It's just a company. Everything that happens in Bundestag, everything that you hear about in Tagesschau is like theater. It's like watching an episode of Friends, but like instead of Ross, it's like Olaf Scholz or whatever. Which, when I say it out loud,
Does he have Ross vibes?
yeah.
But it's interesting because they bring that argument because it's called Personalausweis. It means staff ID, basically. Personal is also the same word we use for staff. So that's why they're saying, oh, it's called Personalausweis. So
Oh my god,
That's-
they're so smart.
Yeah, I
they're
know,
so
right?
smart.
They got
Oh
it.
my
This
god.
is the German
They make
equivalent.
connections.
Yeah, they were
For anyone who doesn't-
staff.
For anyone who doesn't remember that 9/11 conspiracy, that if you like folded the $1 note in a certain way, you would see the picture of 9/11 happening, which meant it was planned. This is kind of the German
long
equivalent.
way.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
As the
As the American in the podcast.
no, so the thing about the like Reichsbürgers, I mean, their bizarre take on Germany being a privately held company, is that they do this thing that's kind of like always this in Germany would be like the rote Faden of their
Yeah.
like argumentation is that
Oh, the through line, yeah.
yeah, the through line is that there's like always a little bit of truth in it. Not that they're a company, of course not.
No.
But in the sense that then one of the things that the Reichsbürgers do believe is that then Germany in reunification is not legitimate. And weirdly, they are actually correct. Because
Cut his mic.
no.
Take it from him. Take it from him.
Because when Germany reunified, and this is like a big problem that happens with then things like the Treuhand and whatnot, is that, and why a lot of people in the East feel it was like a complete, like takeover from the West, is because there is a clause saying that the Constitution had to be renegotiated when there's
I read that,
reunification. And because it didn't, actually, weirdly, because Germany is a weirdly like legal positivist state in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
if you look at it through this lens, it's not wrong. It's
Yeah.
also not right.
Yeah, this is why they've been growing quite well in Eastern Europe, and like the
Yeah.
other kind of like kernel of truth of like we are a puppet state was. For the West was kind of like how roughshod like the Americans kind of operated in the West of just like, oh, of course it's a puppet company. Have you been to like Ramstein Air Base, like where
Oh, yeah,
every cadet drunk drives and like sexually assaults the locals and things like that?
They bring the argument that it's still basically occupied by the
Yeah,
US as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So they have like this kind of thing of like saying, oh,
And
it's
then
a
they-
company, but also it's still occupied by
And then
the
they-
Allied forces. Yeah.
And then they take those very kind of real and interesting questions about the state of Germany and take it to the most insane conclusions possible.
Yes.
And also in a very wink way, which I will illustrate as thus. All right, so over here are the borders of 1919 Germany. This is what Reichsbürgers want, okay? They want this. This is the Second Reich. It's fine. These are the borders of the beginning of Nazi Germany. They don't want this. It's materially different. We are not Nazis. We want these borders, not these borders. It's fine. don't think about it too much.
They are the same. If you
Yeah. If anyone playing Spot the Difference at home, they are the same.
What's the difference?
Listen, from this angle, it looks different. So I was like, wait.
Yeah, so... And another fun thing we should mention about the Reichsbürgers before we get into more of the fun games is what the fuck's going on in Baden-Württemberg. Like 1 out of every 5 Reichsbürger is in the state of Baden-Württemberg, and then also particularly in the city of Calw.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, this is also the place where the KSK base that like buried all those the munitions and is like. Oh my god, there's a lot of Day X conspiracy stuff that happens in Calw amongst very senior members of the military station there. We did a past episode on it. It's kind of funny because the whole thing was exposed by like a hooker they flew in for his birthday, and he just and the prostitute, the sex worker, went to like the police and described the head of the KSK in this town as like Nazi grandpa, like Nazi Oma, and that's like how he's referred to in the press. Opa, sorry. There's another Oma coming later. All right, so fun thing we get into, they love making their own stuff. Because not only is this right wing, it's German right wing.
So it's creative.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's still German.
But there's a lot of arts and crafts.
There's a lot of arts and crafts.
They fucking love Boston, baby.
Yeah, they love Boston.
All right, so we are about to look at like the political paramilitary kind of like equivalent of playing Forklift Simulator 2000. So thing they love doing, number one, making their own money.
And it's beautiful.
There is two competing Reichsbürgers money.
I love that.
Oh, there's
Engel.
two.
Yeah. Oh, Engel. Do you want to know what Engel stands for?
Well, I wish it
Angel?
would. I wish it would stand for Engels, but
No.
actually.
So it is meant to be like, angel money, but it also stands for, I need to get the German because I'm not too good at German. It stands for Ein neues Geld erweckt Liebe.
Oh.
A new money makes love.
No, a new
Evokes,
love,
creates
like,
love,
Yeah.
evokes
no,
love.
but wait, so it uses the word like erweckt?
Erweckt, yeah.
Erweckt, yeah.
So,
So
like
it's
Deutschland erwache,
Erwache,
they
yeah.
use the whole like...
This is like a dog whistle.
yeah,
whistle.
It's like a dog whistle for Nazis.
Whistle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's what they would do. They would put the dog whistle on the money.
Exactly, yeah. No, that's like that. Yeah, anything that then is like right wing and they use that word is like, all right, yeah, wink,
Something
wink, nod,
erwachen,
nod,
never
yeah.
good, never good.
Yeah, even if it is your money waking up.
Germany
like,
should be fast asleep.
I like the Neue Deutsche Mark.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love how this guy is just posing with
Oh,
the money.
We'll get to
Like,
him.
I got,
Can I
no.
order? Wait, can I order? Wait, ordering
Yes.
money with this would mean that I give money to the Reichsbürgers. Don't want that.
No,
Can I order
yeah,
like
exactly.
fake money of this, but in like big.
I mean, you
things,
can
so, like-
We can- you can-
We can just print our own.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I print my own and do money phones with? Like,
Yes.
Reichsbürger
Yeah,
money?
yeah.
All right, I'm down
I
with
bet
this.
Karen can do this.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
somehow.
I could recreate this money.
Can I contact? Yeah, can I contact
question is-
the Bundesdruckerei in order to like make me counterfeit Reichsbürger money?
But it's just for a meme. It's fine.
I want to do pictures of me doing this with money.
with Engel
With-
money.
with fake Reichsbürger money.
All right. So the current exchange rate is 1 Engel is about 20 cent. And we will get into the parts of Germany that use Engels.
Why?
Are they affected by inflation? That's my question.
Is this can we hedge against inflation with this fake monopoly money?
But why would not one Engel be just €1? Why are they making their life complicated?
Yeah, what makes them like peg their fake currency against something that actually has like a fluctuating?
I look, all I can say is I really don't think
We're asking all these things.
I really don't think
So, Kieran,
I want to talk to the I want to
He's
talk to
the
head-
expert.
the head economist of the
of
Deutsche
Reichsbürger.
Reich.
yeah, so unfortunately all I can really tell you is it definitely does not cost 20 cent per bill to print that. So someone is currently making bank off of this, like with actual
But
money.
it's euros, so they're fake, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're fake because
So
of
what? So
Deutschland
people,
GmbH.
okay. Do you know this?
Do I know this?
Do people just like mail their money and then somebody just mails them back the Engels?
I believe so, yes.
Or are they actually Engel ATMs in cars?
Wait, I'm just imagining. Do you guys remember the like Iraqi dinar Trump conspiracy thing that a bunch of like right wingers in the U.S. got into?
Yeah.
No.
It was like a bunch of right wingers in the U.S. were buying like a shit ton of Iraqi dinar, and then they would keep like yelling at Trump on Twitter of like, when are you gonna revalue the currency? Because in some weird conspiracy theory, bizarre entity of the right that exists, they were like, oh yeah, Trump is secretly gonna do like a flip on the currency of Iraq. And if you invest in it now,
Sure.
you'll become super wealthy. So
Sure.
when
Yeah.
is the angle? When is? I'm assuming President Trump actually.
Yeah, which I like. I'm
When
so
he's gonna
sad about
activate the angle.
I feel like we should make it crypto.
Angle crypto,
Somehow.
absolutely.
Bitcoin.
I mean, yeah, right wing economics fits perfectly.
Yeah,
into-
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So,
All right, other thing they love doing, making their own IDs.
Oh my.
and it's called Personenausweis, not Personalausweis. Now,
Yeah.
here's the difference. This is a
because they're not
person.
staff,
The other
they're
thing
people.
is stuff, exactly.
Yeah, this is how I.
Most German shit ever.
This is how I learn German. Is explaining this fucking.
Is that
bullshit.
real people?
Yeah, those are. Yeah, I mean, I think the top right is like a stock photo they use as their example that you can order from Reichsdruckerei.de.
Reichsdruckerei.
Yeah, genau. Yeah. So
I just made me think of like in the Weihnachtsbäckerei, but in the Reichsdruckerei.
and this is the form that I could have filled out and got my own ID.
And how much does it cost?
They're just making money.
Oh,
That's the thing. It's all about
120
money, obviously.
120
Just a
angle.
grift.
there is a price list at the end. We will discuss that later.
Oh my
Ah,
lord.
okay.
They have their own.
Biometrisch, so.
Oh, yeah, birth certs.
Fuck off.
Yeah, with that font, which is a fun font to use.
Oh, that's yeah.
Oopsie.
Whoops.
That's the bad font.
The bad font. They have their own driver's license. So you can see here.
I love
Mustaman.
that Max Mustaman is still a.
Max Mustaman is still the guy for for any kind of license.
Reichsbürgerei des Deutschen Reich.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
yeah.
So-
It looks the exact same, like not exact same, but
I love that the second thing they have is in French because how do they feel about France?
Well, they want one particular
Yeah, why is
corner
it-
back, but you know the rest of France.
They want Elsass back.
They want Elsa's back.
Yeah, that's
Then we also have they make their own passports,
and it's blue.
and it's blue. Yeah,
It's kind
absolutely.
of cute.
We're doing smash or pass on the
Not sure pass on the passport.
various rights.
I am really surprised in the sense of how much effort they put into this, because normally when you see shit like this, it'll be like bad.
Oh yeah, it'll look terrible.
Yeah, it'll look like a McLovin ass like ID, you know. Like these look like, I mean, you know, this is, I don't know if this is you know, throwing shade at the design team for the like German IDs and passports, but these look legit.
Yeah. So it's a real problem because they do try travel with them.
No, no.
They get fined
And
all
some
the
countries are just like, oh yeah, Deutsches Reich.
All right, so weirdly, all right, so weirdly,
Fair enough, heard of that.
weirdly,
Probably
they,
in Spain, they would be like, yeah, sure.
so weirdly they don't get
They give you,
fined
like,
for
the
this.
secret handshake. And
Yeah, in Spain, they're like, hey.
Weirdly, they don't get fined for this because what you would get fined for is forgery. But to be qualified for forgery, you have to make it actually look like a Deutsches Bundesrepublik passport, which this doesn't. So it's a bad forgery, and you can't really say the intent was to make a copy of a legitimate German passport.
It's a new one.
Yes, but what they do get fined for quite regularly for is this. Because when you use this, that's technically driving without a license.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is so not funny because there was a kid in Herford who was shot for that, like
Oh.
like a few
Jesus
months ago.
Christ.
Yeah, so it's really upsetting that these dudes can
Just do that.
do that.
Yeah.
All right, trying to be funny again. They've made their own Krankenkasse.
Yeah, see,
yes.
this is the most German shit that I've ever seen. It's like, you think
Deutsche Gesundheitskasse.
DGK. Oh,
wow,
for fuck's sake. It's like you think Germany doesn't exist, but you're the most German person that has ever existed.
No.
Like,
This is, yeah, true. Because, like, this Krankenkasse thing is
Yeah.
such a BRD thing, you know? Like, it's
Yeah,
such
you
a,
couldn't have like in the kingdom. There's
bureaucracy.
universal health care for it.
Exactly.
Like they don't have their own NHS or something.
Exactly. And they're like, no, let's do the whole, like, let's basically do the same shit they're doing.
Yeah.
but surely, surely, if you go to the doctor with your DGK,
Oh no, of course.
they're gonna be like, "Fuck you, pay me 200
No, there's a fun
euros."
fact about that.
Yeah.
Because actually, a lot of these fake Krankenkasse insurance companies, they don't really. So you pay money for it, but you don't really get any health benefits from it. So
Yeah.
you can go to a doctor, but they won't cover it. They will only cover homeopathic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's the most German.
Also the most German
Yeah,
shit
which,
ever.
I mean,
Yeah.
Here's
I
a
don't-
tea. Here's some globally.
Some
I don't know.
ingwer fucking
That's so
tea.
sick that in order to, like, if I get this, I can go to like all the Heilpraktikas and just get
Yes.
the most loopy shit. Like, I can go to, like,
Just get a
German-
massage when
yeah, I
you
can go to,
have like
German
sore throat.
chiropractors and
Yeah.
shit.
But it is a really interesting concept that you can become so German you technically fall out of the country.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I really like about the the thing I like about the Reichsbürgers, they have like really, you know, like Mark Wahlberg energy where it's like, oh, if I was at 9/11, I would have killed the terrorists. You
Yeah.
know? Like it's the sense.
I
of-
simply would have stopped the Weimar
Yeah.
Republic from falling. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just like, well, you know, if I was just the head of Germany, like I would run it better, which is the exact same way that it's
Yeah.
run right.
But with a specifically different flag.
It's like I never get like what their problem is because they just recreate everything of the worst parts of Germany. Like, you know, when I pay my TK, everything's fine. You know,
Yeah.
it works. Not.
You get like healthcare.
I get no. But when I the period of time when I went from being a student to then working, there's like this period when I'd pay my own insurance. Oh, they did not work. They sucked. They were horrible, and I just kept getting further and further in debt with them. So,
but imagine that all the time.
yeah, exactly.
Because of a very
Because I'm
niche
only going
political
to
belief.
have to, I can only go to homeopathic things. I go to my doctor, and they're like, "What is this?"
And you still have to be insured with gesetzliche Krankenkasse, so that's the
That's the
thing.
thing that's so funny too is that on their websites it always says that then according to this article of the German law we are allowed to do this. So they always do this weird thing on their websites where they're like the state that we don't recognize. Well, we're legally allowed to do this in the state that we don't recognize.
We still respect their laws, even though it's a sham. Yeah.
Exactly.
DKK operated for 7 years. One of those years was after BaFin just came in and be like, no, stop it. This is stupid and illegal. Because that law they cite, would it be surprised? A constant thing with the Reichsbürgers is an overconfidence in understanding the law that is undeserved, because they're just according to this, we're allowed to run our own health insurance. And it's just no, this is this is a law to do with
The Reichsbürgers have Charlie's
Bird law.
The bird law.
No, not the bird law. His uncle who's obsessed with his hands.
With his hands, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is that their lawyer?
They're normal size hands.
These are-
All right. But one thing that the Reichsbürgers do have regular German beat at, which is it's all online. Digitalisierung has happened for the Reichsbürgers. And also now we get the price breakdown. So if you want your ID card, it's about €50.
Why is it all in English?
That's my Google Translate
okay.
extension. Don't worry
I
about it.
was what? What
It's
is
not
this?
for extras.
LI forces.
Oh, this isn't the real Reichsbürger website. This is the CIA front Reichsbürgers website. Where I just keep getting the customer service chat being like, hey, do you want to commit an act of terror that we can stop? Hey, I think you'd be so good at that.
So DM is the Engels.
No, the
Deutsche
Engels
Mark.
is a very specific thing, not associated with that. Was a competing currency. They do call their the other Reichsbürger currency is the Deutschmark.
Neue
So the
Deutsch.
class.
Neue
Well, the
Deutschmark.
Neue-
But it's still abbreviated as DM, not NDM. Which at this exchange rate seems to be that one
Seems
Deutschmark is
expensive.
€2. Yeah. Or 2 Deutschmarks is €1. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, there you go. That's how much all of it costs. The travel pass, the passport, is the most expensive.
You got
120
with
euros.
that.
More expensive than a German passport.
Yes, of course, yeah.
How much is a
Yes,
German
of
passport?
course.
You want to make money with this shit? Come on.
Making money regardless. This is fucking stupid.
All right, and then we get into the characters
Oofed.
of the Reichsbürgers. So first, we have to talk about the Terror Oma. Terra Oma, my friend Uma. All right. So this is what Bild called her, and that name unfortunately stuck. Her real name, according to the whole German thing, we can't really release her name, is Elizabeth R. The plot that she had was concocted in Flöha, Sachsen. So that's here, that place. And basically the plot was, if I remember correctly, we are going to kidnap Karl Lauterbach.
Oh, yeah. Shit. I forgot.
It's the most recent shit.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, this is relatively recent. We're going to kidnap Karl Lauterbach, and then we're going to attack the power grid. And I think that will cause Germany to factory reset back into being an empire with its 1919 borders.
Oh my god.
That was basically the plan.
They really put a lot of they really think Karl Lauterbach is doing.
Karl Lauterbach is the linchpin. And his
I'm pretty sure this has to do with COVID.
100%. Yeah. This all gets Querdenker stuff and COVID denial
Oh
and
yeah. They're all in this. All in this.
I just am wondering if Lauterbach can press the button to restart everything, why hasn't he done it?
Well, it's because of his zero salt diet that he has is
I forgot about that.
is stopping him from recognizing the correct Reichsbürger view.
Yeah, only a true, fully just chock full of salt Reichsbürger would be able to confidently push that button.
Yeah.
And the thing I love too about this as well is that then in the news reports that were coming in, it just kept speaking of that. And I don't know if they got multiple weapons, but in the news report, it just sounded like that they went to Croatia and got one gun.
Yeah.
One?
Yeah, from Croatia.
Singular one?
Yes.
We just need to kill Karl Lauterbach, and all of this crumbles.
And if I think,
that's pathetic.
I read multiple articles that just kept referring to like Gewehr
What?
in the single. Like,
One Gewehr. That's
yeah,
all you need.
in the singular.
One
And
rifle.
Oh
I
my
legitimately think that they literally hopped to Croatia. It was like, oh, one shotgun will be
Yeah.
That's it. That's enough.
God. One weapon, please.
Remember
I take
the
one weapon.
I'll take one weapon.
if anyone remembers the was it History Channel's TV show like History's Greatest Warriors thing where they did
Yeah.
like CGI fights between like the IRA and the Viet Cong. That was a real episode. You can watch it online. But like
Who won? I
They
read.
wouldn't
Oh.
be
Viet Cong. Viet Cong.
Who won?
Uma's taking bets. I have money
I'm a
right
war
on this.
historian, okay? Who won? Viet Cong. No? Yeah.
I can't remember.
Probably Viet Cong.
Probably Viet
Yeah,
Cong,
probably.
yeah.
I would remember if the Ra won. Yeah, absolutely.
The Ra. The Ra.
Everyone has an uncle in the Ra. Anyway. Getting away from that. All right, yeah. So yeah, but like, imagine like 50 years time, we have like history's greatest warriors who will win like a 75-year-old with one Croatian gun or Karl Lauterbach. Anyway, this discovery of this plot then leads to the big raid that happened last year, which then leads us to the racing Heinrich.
Excuse me,
No, wait, is
what?
he wearing the same jacket in the picture and in the,
Yes.
the other picture where
He only has one outfit. Okay?
My man have one
Let him
jacket.
live.
It is his favorite jacket.
All right.
It's a nice jacket.
So this is the one that got like international attention.
Heinrich.
The largest raid in German history was against the Reichsbürgers at this point, and he was considered like the head of this whole operation. That's my. I think my cable's a bit janky. I'm holding it tight. All right. So this is Heinrich the 13th.
13. Shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Don't even get me started on this. He comes from a.
Habsburgs.
No. He fucking wishes he was a Habsburg.
Yeah.
No. He is Prince von Reuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, Royce. And this family has a tradition of calling every boy born into the family Heinrich until they get to 100, and then they start over. The actual,
just like George Foreman.
the actual.
George.
The actual head of the family currently, who's like his cousin, is actually Heinrich the 14th. But he doesn't come after him. He's just from a separate branch of Heinrichs because all the cousins are called Heinrich and stuff like this.
Everyone's called Heinrich.
Everyone's called Heinrich, which then results in you having a nickname, hence the racing Heinrich, because to quote, he likes fast cars and fast women.
Oh. Damn, Heinrich.
Damn.
Yeah. This was all very weird. He had like a Russian girlfriend at the time.
Yeah. Well, he also has a wife, though, and this is the problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
And there's some weird shit about his girlfriend, too, because she used to call herself Viola B.
Yep.
But she then, when she was in police custody, said her real name is Maria Raminov or some shit like
Ramanov.
Raminova.
Oh, Ramanova. Yeah.
She is
That movie's about me. I'm friends with the bat.
she used to be an art historian student, and some articles call her his assistant, other his girlfriend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be a media mistake. Yeah,
Probably both.
bit on stereotypes.
If
so.
you're a defunct monarch in Germany, and not even like a major one, not even like a Hohenzollern or whatever, like what do you need an assistant for?
Rich people just like having assistants, though. No?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're saying that Kris Jenner shouldn't have an assistant?
She probably has like 10 assistants.
But we did this with the
Ryan said.
we did this with the Slovakian politics episode where like Robert Fico, the now current prime minister of Slovakia, like has just constantly slept with his secretary, where like secretary just seems to be like the formal title he gives his mistress.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Mistress
This
or
is
not, you know,
horrible.
you're
Like,
just.
in the sense of
Disgusting.
Yeah.
in the sense of like stereotyping these.
I feel that no, I'm sorry. Having an assistant means that you're bossing it up. Dare I
Yeah.
say, girl bossing?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
No,
Robert
not
Fico
if
is the
you're a
girl
man,
boss
you
of
can't
Slovakia.
girl boss.
Yeah,
And
if you're
also,
American.
you're also offering jobs.
Yeah, in exchange of sex. I think.
That's not always the case.
That guy, yes.
Hey,
I mean,
okay.
I mean, do you see him?
Not with Kieran. Not with Kieran.
Not
All right,
Kieran.
let's.
He's a race car driving royal. Why
let's-
shit?
let's-
Why shit?
Royal. Like
Roy-
everybody in
There's a big
fucking
air
Europe.
quotes on royal here, absolutely.
All right, let's go further
Yes.
with this
All right.
Goland kind of
All right.
looking dude.
So next we have the only Reichsbürger that we haven't actually talked about on the show before, which I'm referring to as the gated community
oh, no.
king. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, do you know that meme of
Is
like
this Fitzek? Is this Peter Fitzek?
This is Peter Fitzek.
I have never seen pictures.
Do you know
of
that
him.
meme? It's
Look at
like the chicken with the. Do you know? There's like a picture of a chicken with like a ponytail. It just looks like that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so this is Peter Fitzek.
This is the König of
Yeah. This is the.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're seeing the coronation picture?
What is that?
Yeah.
That looks like from fucking Hamilton. Like George whatever the fifth. I don't know.
Yeah, this is my off Broadway.
I love his off. Yeah, his fucking off Broadway looking ass.
He looks like that.
Oh, he does look like the chicken. Okay.
All right. We cannot add that.
I can be mean to him. He's a Reichsbürger.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah. So his real name is Peter Fitzek. He likes to be called Peter the First, though. So jot that down.
It's always good when you're the first because you totally come from royalty. So
Yeah, exactly. You totally have a claim.
This guy in the U.S. would have been just a pastor at a mega
even
church.
even at an like
Telepastor.
Like a
Yeah.
televangelist.
So he's
evangelist, yeah.
he's the guy who responsible for the angle money. And
this
his,
is the
uh,
mastermind
So he's the
behind
rich
things.
one. He's the rich one in the
He's-
community.
He's doing pretty well. All right, so his backstory is he trained as a chef, ran a video store, and was a karate instructor, which is
Oh, fair.
which is a really which is a really long way of saying he has a ponytail, because that is the haircut that I would give all three of those professions. He ran for mayor of the town near Wittenberg. He got 0.7% of the vote. Then he ran for Bundestag as a direct candidate, also got 0.7%
So
of the
his
vote.
family. His mom.
Look, say what you will. He has,
0.7, that's something.
he's got
Come
a
on.
loyal base who will turn out for
Yeah.
every election.
Both of them. If you get the same result for both of the elections,
That is insane, yeah.
you can build on that.
Speaking of which, he's banned from the Wittenberg town hall for trying to arrest an employee and hurting their arm in the process.
Oh man,
Yeah.
is he also? Is he
Yeah.
Reichsbürger
Why?
police as
Yeah, I
well?
was gonna say why.
He did a Reich citizens arrest or whatever. Yeah,
I guess if you're the king,
yeah.
you can just do
You
that.
can
The
just
king is allowed arrest people. I'm not from a monarchy, but I believe that.
But at least he's a king. He's actually showing up. He's doing shit.
Yeah.
He's
Say-
doing king shit.
Unlike other kings.
Say what you will about Peter the First. He does stuff.
He does king shit.
He does king shit. He's also bought property in Saxon and in a small town in Brandenburg. In the small town in Brandenburg, locals are afraid because he's already stated he's going to move in like 180 Reichsbürgers. And the town is not that big. And they're like, that's going to be like a sizable demographic
They have like
difference.
200 people or something, and the problem is they already have the Anastasia movement there. If anyone knows what that is very like blood and soil kind of movement that originated in Russia, that moved its way through like the Baltics, now also arrived in Germany and the like eastern
Yep.
states of Germany, and basically has this kind of like esoteric blood and soil ideology based on books. big on very anti-Semitic
Harry
books.
Potter.
literally, they're
Not
fantasy
Harry Potter.
novels.
They are
Yeah.
basically fantasy novels that have a lot of völkische ideas in
Oh,
it,
right.
and a lot of anti-Semitism, and yeah.
Because I was about to say that like the
book
Third
talk.
Reich was also based on a book. To be fair.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
And actually,
It's fantasy books.
So the thing is, the property he bought
Yeah.
is Anastasia movement property. And I wanted to write my master's thesis about the Anastasia movement.
Oh, hell
as
yeah.
well.
Okay.
And that is why they're especially like scared about him moving in, because they're scared they're gonna have like this whole like thing of Reichsbürger Anastasia collab kind of
Oh, right. The
situation,
link
where
up.
they're actually taking over the whole village, and
yeah.
turn
Fun.
it into a völkische Gemeinschaft or some shit.
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
Anyway, so he's basically successfully set up a micronation in Wittenberg, or like near Wittenberg in Saxony-Anhalt. That's the flag, which is like the German flag, basically upside down. Am I right? Is that
Yeah, that's upside
Yeah,
down.
no, upside down with
Of
like a
course it's
sun?
upside down because Germany is sad.
Oh, it's sad. But there's a rising sun, and that sun is called Peter Fitzek.
It's where you see the basic the analogies to the Anastasia movement, because they both are kind of like esoteric weird.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And basically
They're just German at the end of the day.
Okay, so then we have, he claims to have about 5,000 citizens in his micronation. I'm not sure how we can verify that, but that's what he claims. He's been arrested numerous times for classic Reichsbürger crime of driving without a license.
damn.
He had a
He has a
license,
license.
Yeah. He just wasn't there to police himself.
Yeah, you're under arrest, Peter. No, I'm not. Oh, I guess you're not.
I think as the king he has diplomatic immunity.
Exactly. Don't you know who I am?
Running numerous insurance companies, not just one.
God, he's so German.
He's rich as fuck, though.
He's a grifter.
God.
He's also been running those for several years. He also ran a bank without a license. And embezzling his followers' money is also another thing he's gone to court for.
Yeah. The Engels thing.
The Engels
They
thing,
just send
absolutely.
him money.
Yep.
They just hate. Yeah, they just hate when you have a good idea, which is a complete different currency.
Fraud.
So like in comparison to our terrorist Heinrich,
Yeah.
he is more kind of like the vibe of like really like a grifter, like an esoteric kind of.
Yeah. When the
I bet
raid.
he doesn't
Yeah.
even
Do you
believe
see
in
that
this shit.
ponytail? Of course he is.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
probably doesn't even believe in this. Like, he's just there for the money. He's just getting his bread.
So you have the
Very
hardcore
possible.
kind of scary terrorist monarchist, and then you have these nutcases.
When that raid happened against like the racing Heinrich and all that, he like denounced it and stuff, and like
Yeah.
said that we're going to achieve this in another way, which is
He had a sergeant at arms that was actually a former lieutenant, like an Oberleutnant in the army. So
course.
yeah, that dude really was prepared.
his help.
Also, he had actually an AfD former member of parliament, showing him and his dudes, I don't know, like 16 other dudes around Bundestag, and showing them the schedule of the next plenary sessions, and showing them where the government bench is and where they're sitting. So they actually had something.
There's been going.
Yeah. And this was a former like AfD politician that was doing the little tours,
Of
like,
course.
in Reichstag.
Pretends to be shocked.
Bundestag, sorry.
His health insurance company, which is called NDGK or Neues Deutschland Gesundheitskasse, was just a fund that prohibited members from seeking healthcare that wasn't homeopathic.
See?
So the classic, yeah. He wants to start a TV channel, and I think, going without saying, he is divorced.
Oh yeah, that he does have divorce energy. You know?
That's when you. But
He's like the German Elon Musk.
when your
kinda.
bitch ass wife leaves you, I'm gonna grow a ponytail. So we get into some new Reichsbürgers development, which is personally my favorite thing: the Malta scam.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Malta
The
scam.
Malta scam.
So the Malta scam works as following: say you're like a Chad fucking Reichsbürger, you're driving around the Germany without any, which a country that doesn't exist, by the way, without a license. But then because of this, and you also don't pay tax. This is a huge thing. Germany's not real. You're not paying tax to it. So you will get a fine from some sort of Beamte, right? And you're down here being cool, being a Reichsbürger. You'd probably have a different flag, to be honest. But
Being a startup.
This is a startup.
A startup person in Berlin.
yeah, they give us German flags when we arrive.
Yeah, this is actually the what is like the timeshare thing of that. Thank you guys for sitting for so long. Now we're gonna teach you how to make money.
All right. So what the Reichsbürger does is they then set up a postbox company in the United States, which I've illustrated here with a postbox in Delaware, prime state to do that.
No, but they do it in Washington.
Yeah.
They do it in Washington.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can do it online.
Oh, I
You
see.
need no verification.
Good job, Washington State, I'm assuming. Yeah. All right, so they then use that to contact a debt collection service that exists in Malta.
Yeah, because with that company, they first register actually with the debt registry in the United States and then make debt claims and then refer that to an incasso, so debt collection company in Malta.
In Malta, which
Yeah.
this picture of Valletta looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And then
Don't
they
you wish that you could launder money through this beautiful place?
never visit. But your money will. And then that debt collection agency in Malta then sends a letter to the Beamte saying like, aha, reverse Umu card, you're actually being fined. This has never worked.
They demand like
What do they try to find them for?
Oh, millions. That's the thing.
millions
That
of
is the
euros.
problem, I think.
I'm making profit on this fine that I'm getting
yeah,
from...
especially they're finding German Beamte.
Yeah.
So, like
Civil servants worker. Yeah.
Thank
The
you.
funniest thing was like looking at the article from like the Bundeskriminalamt, and it gives you this whole breakdown of it.
Yeah.
It explains how it works, this and that, and that. And at the very bottom it says there has not been one case of this working.
I wonder why.
This man is dumb as fuck. All
So
right.
how's everyone enjoying their stay at the resort? Like, yeah. I swear, you guys are gonna make money this way though. Like, trust us.
So the other thing that they've started doing now and has become kind of alarming
Yes.
is they've started founding their
Oh
own
no. Yeah.
Jewish communities.
Oh, for
Jewish
fuck's
organizations.
sake.
Yeah. So this was originally reported by Panorama. So several Reichsbürgers have founded Jewish organizations. All of them, all of those founders are Christian, of course, and are all seeking government money to be like, hey, you were kind of shit to us in the past. Can you be nice to us now? Is generally the vibe. And then they have then resulted in this guy over here,
Ivan Götz.
Ivan Götz, self-proclaimed chief rabbi of the Reichsbürger movement. He is 75 years old. He founded several of these. Claims to be the representative of true Judaism, which he claims, with no backing, true Judaism financed Hitler and supported National Socialism. So this is all very fucked.
He is very well known for being very anti-Semitic in years before, especially like claiming that there is like a Zionist, like a supergroup that is basically ruling everything, and he is someone who's true, into true Judaism, and being the only rabbi that is actually.
Yeah. Several actual Jewish organizations in this country have filed a lot of complaints. And we are running into the legal limits of the actual law because apparently calling yourself a Jewish organization is not illegal, even if like none of you are Jewish.
Everyone can
Wait,
register.
what?
Well, if you register yourself as a Verein, so an eingetragener Verein, so basically as a like,
which this is. There's a big old EV
organization like
there.
Yeah, like a Sportsverein or whatever. They won't check. They won't check if you're actually
I read
Jewish
that like
community or anything like that.
I read that in many of these Vereine, he's literally the only member.
Yeah.
Well, probably.
Yeah, for several of
Like
them.
Him
this
and
guy
his
is just-
Reichsbürger.
I mean, I think
Friends.
it's pretty hard to find other Jews who are going to agree with your message of.
Well,
Oh,
no,
absolutely.
obviously,
Well, he's
yeah,
not Jewish
but I mean,
himself, so that's
Yeah.
the
like,
whole
sure,
point.
maybe you can't check if people are actually
No,
Jewish,
no,
whatever.
I think
That's
it's also like against the
but
law
like,
too. You can't
This-
ask for like.
this is basically
religious
also
things
to-
unless
no, I
it's-
know,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like, if there's only one dude,
yeah, no,
like
again,
in the Verein,
Well, a lot
would
of
you
them-
not be like,
This isn't a club.
no, yeah.
I feel like 3 people is a club. Like, not one person by
Not one
themselves.
3 people as a
like-
crowd. So
3 people is a crowd.
yeah, three's too much, but like one.
I'm just imagining that he's like the one white German dude who like watched that weird like Hotep documentary.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's like, yeah, this is all right.
So then we get into the weird historical consequence of the Reichsbürger movement. The whole classic, you don't have, like, you gotta hand it to them, you don't have to hand it to them. But, all right, I'm going to explain with this lovely slide here. So,
Oh, jeez.
I know it looks scary, doesn't it? But don't worry.
It's
Almost
men.
like that's a lot of
A white old man.
Don't worry. It's just the first government of post-war Germany.
That is scary.
That is scary. Jesus.
Does
fuck.
that mean we have to stop?
We have to stop now, probably.
They're evacuating. No.
Yeah, fair enough. We're wrapping up. So, what I'm going to say is, in 1953, there was a legitimate monarchist movement called Tradition und Leben, and everyone...
Tradition und
Tradition und
Leben,
Leben.
not Leben.
Leben.
Leben would be love.
Love.
So
What the fuck did I say?
Leben.
tradition
Leben.
and life.
Tradition and life.
Yeah.
Leben. Okay, I said Leben. Okay, I hear it now. All right. So,
Oh, good.
we're pointing out that this was like trying to make monarchism in Germany respectable. And everyone in the Adenauer's first cabinet, bar Adenauer himself, attended that conference. There was legitimately a push at the beginning of West Germany to turn it into a monarchy again. But thanks to the Reichsbürgers being so goddamn goofy, that has just like stopped it from being like, it has destroyed respectable monarchism in this country.
Oh no.
I know, exactly.
Why would you even have monarchism in this country?
Well,
though?
I mean, why wouldn't you? First
Look at this
off?
cool crown.
I was say
We could give this crown to Adenauer. Wouldn't that be cool?
I mean, a lot of this stuff comes
because
into
you
the-
guys come from kingless lands,
No, it
but I
doesn't.
don't.
There was Germany had a
this
monarch.
is not a kingless land.
Germany had a million kings. It was kind of the
Now,
problem.
I mean
Yeah.
now.
No, but the thing that I think is always interesting within this like trend that existed into conservatism in Germany is that this exists like well into the 90s.
Oh yeah.
This whole thing where I was about to point at Adenauer, but he was long gone at that point.
Yeah.
Where like Helmut Kohl like had to possibly step down at one point because when reunification happened, a lot of his party was like, "Oh yeah, no, the CDU still views the borders of Germany as like."
Oh, the 1919
1919
yeah, borders.
borders.
Yeah.
And
Nice
they're like, well,
surprise.
reunification means Germany.
Accepts.
Yeah, there was like CDU pamphlets in the 80s that like
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
reunification means reunification. It would
Yeah.
have like half of Poland included.
Also
yeah.
bring
it's
back
like-
the Kaiser.
Yeah, so it's like it's always kind of one of those things that it's like at least I like to always kind of remember with a lot of the right wing movements in Germany is that then they're not like the really weird ones aren't actually so far into this like past of being a mainstream conservative project or ideology. Like monarchism in Germany has more or less died out in the mainstream like CDU voter, this
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
But like that's a recent phenomenon.
Yeah.
And also like the sense too that then Germany's just really good at like pretending that its last 20 years have been the last, 80. Like we like to imagine that Germany has had this like, like Erinnerungskultur and that it's had this and it's had like, our conservative governments are like, not that insane and this and that and that and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
That's all new. Like that's all like really within the last,
Well,
really
First
like,
of all, there
without-
was nothing done in the sense of real Aufarbeitung looking into like Nazi past
Yeah.
and shit like
Oh, yeah,
that.
thanks a lot, guys.
Until the 70s where
Yeah.
they actually just started to look
Yeah.
into the books. And
Konrad
see.
Adenauer stopped it in 1949.
Yeah.
Like 4 years. That seems like
Yeah.
enough.
That's
We
like,
did
oh,
it.
let
Just
us
hands.
first rebuild it and then later maybe
Yeah.
look who's actually ruling Germany still. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's not the craziest thing to assume that. I mean, not even to assume, but a lot of people in Adenauer's a cabinet don't dig deep. Like you just-
Yeah.
the monarchism is the least of our problems.
And since we've been given the light, that is our succinct everything you need to know about the Reichsbürgers. Don't look into anything any of them have said about like the
Everything.
Rothschilds or and you can find us here if you don't know us, operationglad.io. You can go to operationglad.io /start if you don't know where to start. And we are on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We have a Patreon. You can give us money. We're a Varine. Don't look into it. And
Get a driver's license.
yeah, we issue our own driver's license, our own birth certs,
Your
and
insurance.
yeah, we're all on Kieran Gesundheit's Casa, which I just look
Only
at things.
covers tea mostly.
I just give you tea. I look at it and says, yeah, seems grand. It's fine. Walk it off, champ.
Sure, like you're grand.
I'm printing a currency at my house. You want some? Mail me your money, and I'll give you my money.
Mail me your fake money. I'll give you the real money. The real money the Germans don't want you to know about.
Yeah, on the Späti bucks that are only you can't use them at your Späti. No. They're only used at certified corner Späti dealers, which is our Patreon shop that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's only the Patreon. All right, and with that, we will catch you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much.